I'll be right back. I'll be right back, okay? Got a lot to talk about with birds and dogs. And there's a dog downstairs. It's a little shed. I'm gonna go tell her to knock it off. Okay? I'll be right back.
Hey, Doug, what the fuck are you doing? Seriously, man, what are you doing? You're not being real naughty. Nah, you're being terrible. You're being bad. You know you're not supposed to do that. You know you're not supposed to do that. Why are you doing that? Seriously, why are you fucking doing that? That's a big no-no. You know better than that. You do. No, sit. Don't do that. Here. No, I'm making a point, Peaches. I'll be back down. I'm talking about birds, Peaches. I'll bring you up there, but I don't know how you're going to respond to Jackie, and we'll take our time with that. All right.
Oh, dogs. Well, hello. I've always been under the assumption that birds are smart, and they are. They have what would be referred to as like a high neural density. So they have a small brain, but it's really dense. They're nothing like a dog. Now, for years, people would think that, the term bird brain was used. It's just not the case. A lot of people look at birds and they think that they're so much different than human beings. They look so much different. They're covered in feathers. There's this big differences in them, compared to mammals. They don't get them. Eyes on the side of the head. They think that they're more like a reptile. I had some idiot ask me recently, and they said they're warm-blooded, aren't they? Yeah, they are. They are warm-blooded, and they're bipedal. They walk on two legs, and they fascinate me. They always have. And when I think about them as a group of animals on the planet, and intelligence really isn't a factor for making an animal worthy. But as human beings, we seem to put such an importance on intelligence. Is the dog smart? I want a smart dog, and that's not gonna help most people get a trained dog. You don't need a smart dog, and a smart dog, a problem solver, can be just as hard to train as a stupid dog, and that's a fact. But birds are totally different. They are. They're totally different. They're all smart. First of all, it doesn't matter if it's a chicken. It doesn't matter if it's a duck, a parrot. They're all very, very unique. And one thing that I always hear people saying about dogs, they're always talking about. I had an African gray piggy that I loved. My duck's down there right now. But I forgot where I was. But the point that I'm trying to make is that I feel that it does seem like birds are holding a lot of things that mammals aren't. I mean, I'm talking about like dogs, cows, pigs, and most humans too. Um, it seems like they ponder thought and that they have a loyalty, which I don't think that a lot of mammals have, including humans. Humans aren't necessarily loyal. Um, but birds are, and depending on the species, some birds stay with their mate for their whole life. Now, granted, if the bird loses its mate, I have seen them hook up within 45 minutes with another mate. They don't waste any time. They don't fuck around. But when they have that mate, they are just loyal and they stick with them, and that's it. And you know that's not like a dog for sure. A dog really doesn't care. They don't. They just go with whoever. You know, it's a rarity among human beings, and it's a what the fuck? I'm talking about birds, dude. And what I'm saying is, like, the birds, I've noticed that they will, like, if they live with a human being, they get confused, and they start seeing the human being as like them, like they see they see us and them as the same thing. They don't really recognize us as being any different, which is sort of strange, but it is the truth. Yeah, a tip on how to bond to a lovebird: don't have two. Don't have two. You need one. You need one bird. You can't have two birds and expect them to bond to you. It's going to be a difficult process because they have other birds. So you gotta work with a single. Like I'm working with khaki, and then I'll consider getting another duck. You already messed up because you have two, right? They sold you on two. Oh, you have to have two birds, right? They're selling you on this shit. They try and sell you 6 ducks. It's a law in New York State if you're gonna buy fowl that you have to. So I bought 6 and gave 5 away. Now there's a reason for that though, because like if most people would kill a singlet, 1 duck, 1 chicken, you know, these kind of birds, they flock together and keep each other warm. They need that heartbeat and stuff, but I take over. So like if I'm dealing with a like the duck or a sparrow, a brown sparrow, I'll put it on my chest and sleep with it, keeping it warm. Most people don't have the wherewithal to keep a bird alive. But I digress. My point is that I'm trying to make is I do feel that dogs cannot experience the emotion love, and people hate it when I say that, meaning you can love them, but they can't love you back. They do not ponder thought. They're not necessarily loyal. They're trained. They like you. They eat their own young. But, you know, but you could say, well, a bird will knock another baby bird out of the nest to make room. That's true. Or just not feed them. It's an animal thing. But as far as like birds go, they're just nothing. I'm gonna show you this bird, what this bird does. Now I've been sleeping on the floor with the bird, and we were sleeping on this like foam thing, like this memory foam thing, and I switched to a massage table because it's a young bird, man. She'll, you know, go to the bathroom, and the foam was getting like, you know, it was soaking it up. It wasn't working so good. So I got to keep sleeping with her longer. She's already bonded to me, man. I could walk her around the yard and she's going to follow me. But I'm going to keep sleeping with her to make sure that she stays warm. This room, by the way, is about 95 degrees because I was worried that she was getting a respiratory infection because the heat was turned down. I got distracted. The heat was turned down for a couple nights, but she seems fine now. But I've been working with birds for years. She's on Talocin, a little metronidazole. She's fine. She's acting great. But I want to show you all what she does, and it's crazy. Like I say, well, Birds are affectionate, and they're like, how can that be? People don't understand what I'm talking about. They're very affectionate. If they like you, they're affectionate. More than a cat, I'll tell you that. I'll show you what I mean. So I have this thing here. Maybe I should stop I stopped bird hunting just recently, like 3 years ago. It's the truth. I hunted birds for years. I said recently, I said like I won't eat squab anymore. Because I used to hunt pigeons. I have a pigeon that I love. She's fucking great. I won't go duck hunting anymore. I don't need to, man. I did so many years of that. I'd rather shoot clay birds. I was thinking about getting a clay bird thrower. I could do that, you know. I don't need the thrill is sort of gone. You know, I shot my last goose. It just isn't necessary for me to I did it. I don't want to do it anymore. I found myself like it was more about me going out there and looking at I'm no one's dad, trust me. I got more thrill out of just going out there and watching birds. Like, you know, I'd be goose hunting or duck hunting, and then I'd look over and there's like a little chickadee. You know, like, you know, those things are not, one jumped on my shoulder last year. But, you know, they're fearless. They're real friendly. Wild chickadees are really friendly. You know, I got more of a thrill out of that than shooting a goose or a duck. There is no easy dog to train, dude. You're not going to find an easy dog to train. I was saying, like, it could be a smart dog or a stupid dog. You're still not going to be able to train it. And it doesn't matter if it's smart or stupid. Each dog can be trained well. It's a common question, and it's a stupid question because it just, you're looking for an easy way, and there is no easy way. My suggestion is to find somebody that you could do a board and train with. But I just show you. I bet that this duck. What's your view on the United States? I'm not talking about that right now. I'm talking about my duck and how friendly this duck is. Now, the one advantage that I have to having the duck in this room is that this floor is not done. So if the duck has an accident or something, it doesn't matter. I still haven't done the floor. So like when I paint up here, I don't you know, I wasn't putting down a drop cloth or anything. So she's staying up here until it's ready. I have a pen downstairs too. But like if I lay down here, let's see what she does. Hang on. Kiki, the cackers. Does it? Oh yeah, it's Kiki the duck. Duck's name is Kiki. Come on, man. That's like saying, "How's your raven?" Come here, Kiki. So I'd just be sleeping, and she just starts doing this shit. Well, she did not hurt my eye, I will tell you that. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's amazingly gentle. She's like preening me like I'm another duck. Like if it was Sam the Raven, he'd be pulling my hair so it hurts. Not the duck. No, when we sleep, she'll sleep right there, and she'll nuzzle her head, like right by my neck. It's insane. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate this animal. There really is no reason for me to ever go duck hunting again. After owning Kiki the duck, look at her. The sensation right, when she does this is insane, because you really would think that she's like, it would hurt, but no, something about that round bill. Like Remy, my pigeon, you know, she'll hurt. Now I do close my eye, just because, I don't know, there is something right by it. It's like a thing, but I mean, she loves me. I don't recommend most people get birds. I don't. If you're gonna get one, no, there's gonna be a lot of work. You know, I can find the time. I work for myself. If I would have left this bird, like in a brooder by itself, it would have died. Absolutely. When I brought her home, this room was like this all the time. I had just dropped the temperature a little bit lately, and now it's back up because I was worried about her. But she's fine. But you have to. It's crazy. It is. It's insane. She just. I don't know. I bet a lot of people are like, what the fuck is he making a big deal about? It's just a duck. You know, it's more than just a duck. It's like this. She's I don't know. I don't know. Some people, I'm sure, are like, yeah, it's fucking bitchin'. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I love the dog. I love Khaki. Jump in front of a train for this duck. I was worried about her today. I was running to fucking Tractor Supply. I'm getting Taylosin. I already had Taylosin, but I was like, I wanted to get a new batch just in case the old batch was no good. Taylosin is something you give poultry, or you could give it to dogs. You know, some medications have used Taylosin, but it's generally like something used with turkeys, ducks. You know, you can buy it yourself. You know, it's one of those things. It's a farm animal. You can just go get it. You don't need a prescription or anything. In the United States, you don't. I don't know about other countries. But am I a fan of DN? What's that? I don't know what that is. DN, is that like Dungeons and Dragons or something? I don't know what that is. Yo, what's up? These nuts. No, not really. You think that's funny? Chim. But you're not funny, so we get rid of people like you. We just get rid of you. You're an idiot. That's what I think. I mean, that's a personal opinion. It's personal opinion. You're jealous of my duck, aren't you? My dog is bitching. I did want to peek in, but how old is Khaki? Probably 3 weeks or something. Something like that. 3 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks. Yeah, it is. It is. And that is what it's like. It's like you're being groomed by the duck. It's like the duck is trying to pay rent or something. Like, I assume that they would do that to a larger duck. There's a lot of stuff out there about these ducks, these Khaki Campbell ducks, that I'm not seeing because I have a single. Well, thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. Yeah, she has gotten big. They grow really, really, really fast. But there's a lot of information, and it's all in regards to, like, you have 6 or more, not a single. So like if I had 6 of them in this house, in this room, it'd be impossible to keep up with like the mess. But it's one duck. It's one duck. But I will say this, like the water thing is even more so than like Sam the Raven. My Raven, I've talked about this before. Like when I was what's he saying? I can get rid of him. My Raven would do this, and that's that like spill water in the cage, and below the cage would be paper, and then you know, so he'd poop on the paper, and then the water, and then the food, and the smell was horrendous. So I had to figure out a way that Sam can take a bath or what. Well, the answer was like at a point you can let them out of the cage. You crate them sort of like a dog, and but by the time they're a year and a half, 2 years old, you raven proof your house. They could be out, but it has to be raven proof. And with that said, I have a room. Sam has his own room, so he's out for part of the day, and sometimes I don't want to deal with him. So like the female pigeons are out right now. Sam lives with this pigeon named Hemiwinkle. I gotta turn my battery on this phone. Did you ever get scared of your ravens? No, but it doesn't feel good if he gets you real good. Thanks, James. It hurts. It can hurt, but scared isn't the right word. Right, Kiki? That's not the right word. What's your favorite bird to work with? It's like asking me like, what's my favorite what's my favorite dog to work with? I don't have one. I checked on vultures, and I had a breeder that had them, but the birds are so big, man. You can get vultures. You can have them. It's not a bird of prey. It's a scavenger. It's like having a raven, but they're just so big. Have you had serious injuries from the raven? Well, not really. I don't want to talk about it. It was Sam made an accident. Nobody can really tell, can you? You know, it looks pretty good, right? No, but nobody can tell. They make really great eyes. You know, it's not a big deal. Kiki, stay there. Turn it on, this thing, so my phone will turn on. This thing, this computer machine. I'm fucking, man, it's 95 in here, I'm not kidding. It's 90 freaking 5. It's so hot. It is, it's real hot. I would take my shirt off, but I don't know if that's against YouTube policy. I think it's okay. Who's childish? Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna try and be nice and start putting people in timeout. Except for like this tool, you know, it's ridiculous. Take off his shirt. Nah, that wouldn't be polite. That wouldn't be polite. I wouldn't do that. Maybe if I was at the beach. But it is really hot in here. How did I learn to look after birds? You know, I don't know. That's a tough question, but I was a vet tech for a while. Are any of your pets Jewish? No, none of them are, because I'm not. They could be if they wanted to be. Why would you care? I have no experience with owls. Do you have any pets as kids? No. Sort of. My child duck. They're family members. All my pets are family members, I would say. But fur babies, you mean? I don't believe that. As a kid, what? Yeah, I have a cat. His name's Bucket. He lives with birds. You know, cats don't have to kill. Cats shouldn't be allowed outside. All this bullshit about like, well, that's what they do. They don't have to be outside. That's just shit. That's just shit. A cat that just goes around killing is fucking bullshit. That's just a lousy owner. You know, they don't care. If the cat across the street does that shit, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. It's a lazy owner. I don't have anything against the owner. I just think that it's rotten. You know, cats kill. What is it? 5 billion birds a year in the U.S. Something like that. 5 billion. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I would never allow my cat outside. Yeah, that's right. Are the leading cause of amphibian extinction. People don't care. People really don't care. They don't care. They're just like, let the cat go out and kill whatever. It's not right. But besides, I love my cat, and there's you know, there's things out there like dogs. Dogs will screw up cats. Some people hate cats. See, like this guy is like a real like what kind of broken, like what did his mom and dad do to him? I have a dookie on my shirt. I do? Where? I don't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sweating because I'm in a room that's like 95 degrees. Outdoor cats are good for farms, but no excuse for service. Well, I don't agree with you. I don't think that they need to be doing that either. Seriously, I just don't think that that's necessary. I don't know what that is. What am I seeing? That looked like Mr. Hanky or something. Oh, is that? Oh, I see. Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Hanky. How's my day's okay? Kaki's doing good. You know, seriously, I was worried about her earlier, but I should have made sure that the room was hotter. I don't know. Why did you? Let's get rid of you. There you go. Is it bad that I walk my cat? No, it's great you walk your cat. It is. It's a wonderful thing. It is. It's a good thing. Do you try and spend time with each of your pets? I try to. I try. But the shoemaker's children have no shoes, and I got a problem coming up. I got business coming up. I got a show coming up in October, mid-October. So I got to get a lot done. I don't know. I don't really want to get an intern, but I might need one. Can't offer much money, that's for sure. Room and board. Teach somebody how to play train dogs. I really want to do like a mentorship program. But if somebody's paying me, I can't have them work for me. See what I'm saying? It's a problem. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I do have to put on a good show. I haven't had a show in a couple years, so the piece is sort of made. I just had to like put it back together again and get it running better, and then install it. You used to watch you a lot. That's cool. What's up? I just finished watching your short clip of Tracer doing the seesaw and hold. She's doing great. She is doing great. Art show. It's an art show. I do political artwork. It's like the USS Turtle is what I'm doing, which is the first submarine. And then, I don't want to talk about it, but that's basically what it's going to be. I'm doing all right. Damn, you're sensitive banning people like that. No, I'm not. I don't have to listen to garbage. Why am I sensitive? Because I'm not gonna. That's not it. There's no reason that anybody has to be. I'm old. There's no reason that anybody has to behave like that and say crap. I mean, what's the point? It just seems pointless, don't you think? Or is it just like, what do they say? I'm just fucking with you, like that. Oh, I'm just fucking with you. Oh, okay. Well, then, since you're just fucking with me, I guess it's okay, right? It's absurd. It's absurd. What is that? Like the mind of a child would say something like that. I'm just fucking with you. There's a lot of people like that, though. There's sadistic people. There's sociopaths. There's people that really lack empathy and kind of get off on making people squirm. It's real weird. People are strange. They are. Human beings are, what would the term be? Not unduck-like. They can be unduck-like. They're unbird-like many times. They're more like a chimp, and a chimp is aggressive and violent. Chimps are pretty cool, though. I wouldn't want to own one, though. But if I did, I'd keep it in a cage, because they will rip your face off. That's the truth. There is not a human being alive that could win a fight against a chimp. I don't think trying to be playful. That's not playful. It's just stupid. Do you understand? Like, I'm funny. I know it's funny, and I know it's stupid. So, I'm a comedian. I know it's funny, and I know it's stupid. And if I think that's stupid, I'm not going to listen to it. So, you can look at it however you want. The bottom line is, I am funny. This is not a democracy. This is a YouTube channel, and I don't need to put up with any nonsense. None. No. Oh, Travis the chimp. Yeah, he ripped that woman's face off. What was the matter with his owner? Seriously, like, that's all her fault that her friend's face got ripped off. What is she doing with he was like a 8 or 10-year-old chimp or something. He ripped Charlene Ash's face off. She does not look the same, that's for sure. I remember when that happened. I remember, she calls the police, and she's like, shoot him. And dispatcher's going, the police have arrived. And she said, no, you don't understand. He can rip the doors off of the cars. Shoot him. Like that. Yeah, on Xanax. She put the damn chimp on Xanax. That's a bad sign. From what I understand, it's like chimps, after the age of 5, they have to be caged. They have to be caged because they're dangerous. They're like human beings, but they're like worse. You know, you can't reason with a chimp. Something like 5 times the testosterone of a human being, something like that. You know, I just banned people. Yeah, they had him. She had him on stuff because she was having so much trouble, like dealing with the chimp. She had him medicated. I don't know. Maybe the vet gave me that for a dog that I had was having seizures. So maybe same thing. But with the dog, man, it was taking like these huge doses too. It was weird. I know who would want a pet chimp? Why don't you just have a baby or something? You know, like a baby that's real stupid or something. I don't know. I don't know who would want one either. It makes no sense to me. They smell. They rip your face off. But on the other hand, you could take the chimp to the jungle gym at a playground and be, you know, showing off. Be pretty amazing. But having a pet like that you couldn't really take it anywhere too. That's like owning a Great Dane. Like, I've never understood like the giant breeds. Like, people that own the giant breeds, they're like, you know, look at me with the giant dog. It's, you know, it's even more so than like the tiny dog. There's nothing weirder looking than like the giant dude with the tiny dog. I got a friend that's real big that has tiny dogs. What, a chimp like a canine? I doubt it. What, put an e-collar on him? People with chimps and TV are douchebags. I don't know about that. I think if I had my choice of the apes, I'd take an orangutan. Probably. They're not as violent. They aren't. I have no need for it, you know. I had my dog Ike. He was a lot like a gorilla. He looked like a gorilla. I got Khaki the duck here. You want to say hi, Khak? I got Khaki. Khackers. She's so cool. What's my favorite dog? Breed? I don't have a favorite breed. Yeah, she's gotten huge, right? I mean, look at her. She's gotten real big. Right, Khak? Sleeping with this duck. She does just want to snuggle. What's up, Linda? She's almost, she's big. She's big. Look at her. She's looking at herself, I think. Do you see yourself, Khaki? She's panting because it's hot in here. What's up, Linda? I love this bird. I gotta get some stuff to build like a sort of pen for outside, and you know, I'll just be able to walk her out like a dog, put her in the pen for a while, let her swim around and make a mess out there instead of making a mess in here. She does love me. My duck loves me. Don't you, Khaki? She's just sitting down. She's like, fuck it, I'm gonna sit down. No, she wasn't. I don't know what she is, honestly. I have no idea. Oh, Linda plus Peter sitting in a tree. Linda's married, dude. What are you trying to say? Linda's married. You mean Khaki? Oh, look at that, man. I'd give you more if I could. You and Kiki are awesome. I appreciate that, man. You're very generous. Jock Stitch. Use a kiddie pool. Hang on. She pooped on our bed, so I got to clean it off. What I got was a mixing trough at, I plan to stay that way. From Tractor Supply. It's like for mixing feed. So it's sort of like a baby pool, but it's like a better material. It's black. I don't know if that really matters, but no, it's plastic. It's like hard plastic. Hard. I think it's Tough Stuff makes it or something. So that's what I got, and I think to make the cage sort of thing. Man, I'm debating where to put it. But it's definitely going to have wire on the top so no bird of prey can get in. And she's not going to be outside at night. There's no way, man. I want her inside. She can be downstairs with me in solar. Or wherever, man. The bird's awesome. I love her, man. She's great, friendly, really friendly animal. You need a reality show about me and Cat? Yeah, I would do that. Occasionally I get contacted. It's strange I haven't been contacted lately. Nothing ever pans out, but, you know, you just never know. Yeah, Peter and his duck. Be a show. Animal Planet. We go looking for Bigfoot. Shit like that. She does follow me everywhere. Do I still have the Bigfoot hand? Man, I got a baby sasquatch that I'm showing soon. I have 2 hands that I'm gonna weigh, and we can figure out the weight of a Bigfoot by, we can figure out the weight of the animal by weighing it's like a hand and a forearm. I got 2 of them. I got 2 right ones. I'm not gonna say where, but I mean I have the left ones too. But we gotta weigh the 2 right ones from 2 different animals. One's from an older one and one's from a younger one. You know, honestly, I've been busy, so I just haven't done the editing. But it's gonna come out real soon, like within, I don't know, a couple days. At least one of the videos, either the hand video or the baby Sasquatch, which is a freaky looking thing, man. It's weird. It is. It's real weird looking. My dad said that what happened was that this is the way he described it. He said that a female Sasquatch had the baby and was swinging it around as like a weapon, and the baby got injured that way. It was years ago when he told me the story. I can't remember if he said that it hit a tree or something, but something like that. That's what he said. There's no like gunshots or anything, but it's weird looking. It's like a miniature troll, for lack of a better term. You know, it's like a big one. It has like these real like short legs and like sort of long torso and this big weird looking head and his ears going out sort of like Will Smith, something like that. It's strange to look at. It is. It's a real uncomfortable feeling looking at the thing. The 2 arms that I'm gonna show and weigh, I'll just tell you, if you weigh these things, one is really dehydrated, the other isn't as dehydrated, but being dehydrated, I think, you know, because they've been in a freezer for a long time, they're really dried out. Like the human, like this section of the human hand, like here, like the forearm, it doesn't even weigh 2 pounds. It's fairly light. So I'm using that as like it's like a pound and a half, right? So I'm using that as a gauge. And then if I weigh the one weighs like 7.5 pounds. So if you figure that it's dried out and it's lost 50% of its weight due to being dried out, you figure that like the human body is 60% water, something like that. You're thinking that the Bigfoot is that too. The thing would weigh like 750 pounds. So it's a big animal. I don't, your guess is as good as mine. I just don't think that they're from here. Came home and worked Moxie. Oh, really? How is your dog? Your dog's pretty awesome. Dog does a good reverse retrieve, right? It's an interesting name, Moxie. It's the name of like a soda. Birds don't feel? Yeah, they do. You're gone. You don't feel. What do you mean they don't feel? No longer has any issues with the scooter. That's good. That's real good. That's good, Toxic. He's good. He's 7 months old now. He's named after the soda. I've never had that soda. I know it's real popular in Maine, maybe. I think that Bigfoot, honestly, is an ET. Yes, I do. I think that they're placed here. It's a dog called Nightcrawler. I don't understand that name. What's going on? Maine. It's Maine's state drink. What flavor is it? Like, can you describe the flavor? No, Marty's still here. Marty's going back. Jilly Mac is doing something, and then Jilly Mac's meeting up with Lola and he's gonna go back. It's a little freak. He's good. He's doing good. God, I love that dog. Looks like a kiwi, you know? Hi, how you doing? What's up, buddy? How you doing? You like hanging out, don't you? That duck loves to sleep on me. Do you wish you were a dog or a bird? Oh, you mean like the incredible Mr. Limpet? My mom passed her test. That's good. Who's the dog on your profile picture? That would be Mango, probably. It's my 23-year-old. Are birds reptiles? You're an idiot. Somebody that isn't an idiot asked me that, and I was like, are you an idiot? Yes, khaki is imprinted. I don't know who that is, but that is what I think is going on. I think that Bigfoot is a biological recording device sent here by the Greys. No, they just evolved from dinosaurs. What, birds? Yes, and dinosaurs were warm-blooded. What's my next animal I want to get? Nothing comes to mind. Nothing really. I have a duck. I'm not even thinking about another animal. If I was going to get another dog, I'd probably get a border collie. My pigeon laid her first egg this week. No shit. Do you just have the one pigeon? Tell us a story, please. I can't really think of a story. I can't. Horse? I have a group of homers, 3 pairs on eggs now. My school actually got chickens. What's up, Bethany Jarrett? I gotta, go to the restroom, as they say. Will you excuse me? I'm trying to be polite. And then maybe I'll tell y'all a story. Maxie, you can still buy Maxie at Cracker Barrel. Oh, is that right? In any state, Cracker Barrel at any state has Moxie. Nobody told me the flavor of Moxie. Is it it's its own weird thing? Like, is it like prune flavored or something? That's what I think it would taste like. It, um, I want to know what Moxie tastes like. Nobody's telling me. Dr. Pepper root beer with cough medicine. I might like that. That sounds pretty delicious. Like a non-alcoholic Jägermeister. I might order some of that online. Well, I don't drink soda though, so you know. Hang on, stay here, Cack. Stay here, Cacky Wacky. Stay here, Cack. I'll be right back. No, you're cool. Don't worry about it. I'll be right back. Cack, I'm back. I'm here. I'm here, Cacky. Well, I admit I didn't want to walk downstairs, so I took a leak out a window. I admit it. It's a big deal. It's no big deal. Everybody does that. I bet Linda does that kind of stuff all the time. I can see that. Who doesn't? Who doesn't do that sometimes? Oh, please, okay, someone please, do you want me to, I'll tell you about this. Speaking of better than a sink. Oh, she loves me. You should see when I put down the massage table bed that we're gonna sleep on. She went crazy. She went crazy and just like, you know, start doing that. Like it was so unbelievable. One time, this is one time, I was driving. Now this is a thing that cab drivers will do, and I drove a cab, and that's like, you don't want to stop, right? You don't want to stop. So like you'll just pee in a bottle or whatever. And because if you get out of the car, you can't you know, hear the radio. So you just, you know, you pee in a bottle. I'm just telling you, it's not just me. It was like everybody that's a cab driver. So I got in the habit of doing that. But then I wasn't driving a cab, and I was in the city. I was in New York City. And you can't just stop and go to the bathroom. This is true. Oh, you've seen that. You've seen the mailman do that. You can't, you know, because there's no place to really go to the bathroom, and you can't just stop because, you know, there's traffic and everything. So I was coming upstate. I was coming up here. I was coming up here, and I was coming up here, and it was real hot. It was probably 90 degrees, something like that, 90 degrees, and the air conditioning wasn't working on the car. And I was drinking a bottle of water, but I had peed in it, and I was real thirsty. And the next thing you know, I'm like taking the bottle and tipping it back, and I didn't notice until it got in my mouth. I was like, you know, I was like, what do you do? I spit it out, of course, but it was already in my mouth. It was unbelievable because here I'm driving and I'm like gagging. I'm like, it's not pleasant. It's not pleasant at all. So I'm like, am I gagging? Trying not to, you know, wreck my car. It was horrible. It was horrible. If anybody wants, you know, there's like this thing that like in India, they do that. It's like a health benefit or something. I don't care how beneficial it is. It's nasty and you don't want to drink it. You definitely don't want to drink it. It's horrible. Who's Bear Grylls did it, whatever his name is. He drank his pee when he was real thirsty. I saw some other reality show where they did that. You hear diabetic pee is sweet? Get out of here. Oh, wait a minute. That would sort of make sense. The baby also drank his pee. I don't know. I don't know who the baby is. Who's the baby? Oh, they used to diagnose diabetes by drinking pee. Sort of makes sense. I mean, it does. It does sort of make sense. Down south, people use. Yeah, I've heard of that. That is how they used to test it centuries ago. Listen, I was working for a vet, and this is true. And Elaine, like she was, you know, checking anal glands of a dog, and she put her finger in the dog's butt, and then she pulls out, and she's smelling it, like looking for a certain type of infection by smelling. That is a way that you can detect. You know, I was a little bit taken back, but I was like, oh, well, that sort of makes sense. I don't know the baby. I don't know who you're talking about. Why do you think this person would get along great with me? Peter, you are a mill. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means anything. That could be just flat out gibberish. Seriously. Look up the baby. I will later. It's just a rapper people make jokes about. Why? Because he drinks pee? Why do they make jokes about him? I'm getting out of veterinary medicine. Is that what you're going into? Bethany? Do I have a favorite book? What, back there? Not really. The baby is a rapper. He says, let's go. Oh. He makes weird faces that make... That's why people make jokes. Huh. Is he a talented musician? That's the big question. Is he talented? I mean, because you know. Yes, I do have experiences with horses. I had one when I was a kid, and I keep thinking about getting one. I'd like to get a year-old and train it myself. I'd like to saddle train it. I'll go look him up later. Oh, I've been in veterinary medicine. I have a friend who was in veterinary medicine for. Are you a vet? She was a vet, and she gave it up, and now she's in Mexico running a scuba shop. She must have been doing it 15, 20 years. She was like, fuck it. I'm sick of it. No, she's been, yeah, because this room is 95 degrees. It's 95 in here because I have a baby duck in here. you know, needs to be kept warm. I was afraid that I was getting an upper respiratory infection. I'm a licensed veterinary tech. I see. Um, then you would understand why I was freaked out about my baby duck, and I gave it Talocin and metronidazole because it sort of had bad poop, and it sort of had like, you know, it's a little wet, even though they're wet birds. I'm not taking a chance. So that's the decision that I made. Um, Going into software development, really, from being a vet tech? No shit. That's a change. What is that about Key? I don't know. Ask Allie. Okay, I found my glasses. Hell yeah, save the duck. There's no duck to be saved. She was bought. How old am I? Why do you care how old I am? I'm really old. Have you ever had pigs? No, I have not, and I won't because they're delicious. I don't know if there's any benefits. I'm just drinking water because I'm thirsty. Do you get any income from your videos? Hang on, what? Mainly from dog training. Um, yeah, there's some income from it. Sure, not a lot. Um, oh, with the duck? Yeah, I wasn't fucking around. I was like, and I amped up this room to 95. For 2 days, the temperature dropped a little bit. I thought the duck was older. I thought it would be okay. And then, like, I was just like, man, I'm not taking a chance here, you know. And it's so easy to get a duck medicated, which is like they drink a ton of water. Um, so it's like all you got to do is have, like, I used a uh, a powder that has metronidazole and talocin in it, and then I also gave a rondazole, you know, which is metronidazole for a bird. Um, I wasn't gonna mess around, man. I'm not losing this duck, and she's already like, you know, within hours, seems better. I sort of noticed it the other day. I'm like, man, what's up with that? Like her nostrils seem a little too wet. I was not messing around. And then this morning I woke up, she had some poop. There was, you know, diarrhea, and it just didn't smell right. I'm like, man, you know, one thing that I did do that I admit that was a mistake because I was like, don't change the food, don't change the food. I I added some food in, some like expensive food, which I shouldn't have done. I should just kept her on the Purina. So now she's on the Purina again. I'm not gonna move her off the Purina until she's fully feathered. It's my fault. It's my fault. I don't know what I was thinking. My head wasn't in the right place. But you know, I've been doing this for so long. I was like, you know, like birds, you have to watch them. Like they won't show any signs of being sick. Hey, Carol, and then all of a sudden they're dropping out. So you know, I've been watching this bird like a hawk. I don't want anything happening to her. Not not on my. Yeah, I use Purina Flock Razor. Yeah, it crumbles. That's what I was using. And then I bought some other stuff and added it in, and I shouldn't have. Um, that's Khaki. Khaki the dog. I'd like to have a goat, a baby goat. It's not easy, single duckling. Well, yeah, well, that's what people say, but if you know what you're doing, a single duckling's fine. I was, you know, there's no way I was going to get six. I'm like, I can do this. I've kept so many birds alive. To be honest, I don't know a lot about exotics. You know, mostly for cats and dogs. No, man. Unless you have a garden. Baby goats are chill. I have a family that's nesting in my shed and helped the shed be more safe. I built a little. No, because I can't really even see what's going on. Just let them be. Single ducklings are difficult because they need to be with their owner. with their owner. Lazy owners can't. That's right. That, bingo. You got a baby bird, you got to spend a lot of time with it. You got to keep it alive. You know, you're going to have to spend a lot of time with it. What's up, O Musical? Yeah, people, you know, they give baby ducks to their kids and stuff. How old is Sam now? I don't know, 13, 14, I don't know. 25, 30, I don't know. I don't think about it. Probably pretty long. Baby ducks, any baby bird imprints into what it sees first, correct? Or am I? Well, you have a certain time period, you know. You know, this duck was a day or two old at the most. That's what I thought. I'm like, wow, this duck seems really young. So I just started hanging around with it right away. I was sleeping with it the first night. It was tiny. It's very, very, you have to be really careful. You know, now, Kiki's bigger and, you know, moves out of my way, sort of, but not really. I mean, she's sleeping right here, you know, so I know where she's at all times. Yeah, Sam was came to me when he was 3 weeks old, something like that. He was older, but a raven, like same thing. You have to get him by a certain time, but it's different because a duck gets up, it starts pecking on the ground like a chicken and eating, where the raven is in a nest and stuck and has to be fed by, you know, the parent bird, and in this case by a human. So, you know, were his eyes blue? Sammy's? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, Sammy's were sort of blue, as I remember. He's a freak. There's a video of him floating around. He was such a weird baby. Just always begging for food, making noise. It's obnoxious. Not like this guy. I'd drive around in the car with Sam. I'd take Sam everywhere when he was young. I don't take Sam out anymore because I lost two crows due to West Nile. So now I'm paranoid. Sammy can stay inside. He doesn't care. Oh, you ran from a turkey as a kid? Yeah, they're big, man. They are big. I'd get a turkey, but I think the dogs would screw with it. No, you don't. But thank you. Thanks. It's much appreciated. Have your babies. No, I don't want to have your babies. Trust me, nobody wants to have my babies. Have your babies, or you want to have my babies? Peter, are you going to Robin? Man, I'm seeing them in the yard. I'm seeing them in the yard, but I haven't seen any nests. But there is a nest of mockingbirds in the back. I don't want to fuck with them because that's not a robin. A robin's real stable. Robins are fucking bitching. You know, you can just sit there and they'll be right by you. You can talk to them. I love robins. Mockingbirds, they're I'm not going to say they're skittish, but they're not, you know. I once had to dress up like a turkey for a play as a kid. I had to train them. Really? I never had to dress up like a turkey. That sounds like trauma. That sounds like childhood trauma to me. That stream was awesome. What stream was awesome? I knew a guy with peacocks. I have thought about peacocks are like turkeys. I think they are, aren't they? I see catbirds all the time. I like those. They're cool. Yeah, that's what I think too. Psychedelic tree turkeys. They are. It's just a fucking crazy colored, you know, turkey. I bet they're delicious, but I bet the meat is really dark. Peacocks are hardly common on farms in my town. They're popular. You can buy them. You can have them sent to your house. Um, I would get one, but I don't really have the room. I don't think, and I know that they go to the top of your house or whatever and scream. Somebody would shoot it. Toucans, I would have one, but the dietary needs might cause a problem. Although I'm a big fan of fruit, so maybe not. You know what I had? I had jackfruit recently, and it was good. It's good. It's sort of like a pawpaw, only it's firmer. I got a bag of it downstairs. Real good. I'll tell you what else is real good. It's that frozen, what is it, passion fruit? Oh my God. That stuff, it's so sour, but it's delicious. See, if I had a toucan, I could feed it that crap. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. You're not boring me. Blue jays are my fucking favorite. I love blue jays. Blue jays are fucking cool as shit. They hate bats, and I like them. Fuck bats. Get the hell out of here. Bats are coming soon. They better not try and come in my house. I don't want to deal with that shit again. I don't want a stork. I don't got the room. I don't have a favorite animal. I like them all. I guess humans. A dog, I guess. A bird. Dog or a bird. Or a cat. Or a human. I guess those are my favorite. Blue jays are awesome. They are. Oh, thank you, Allie. Where are you going? Where you headed to? Would you ever get a penguin? Oh, are you kidding me? If I could have like an ice house, a real cold pool that was giant, are you kidding me? Of course I would have a penguin. You betcha. They're great. You can't though. You know, who wouldn't want a penguin? Man, you're asking me about a zookeeper? It's weird you would mention that. I was told I get to be a zookeeper. It's another story and sort of I feel like I was lied to. I definitely feel like I was lied to about being a zookeeper. Because they told me something else that clearly isn't true. Damn. I'm trying not to move and see if it freaks you guys out. See if I just like... I'm just fucking with you. I don't have a favorite breed of dog. I don't know why anybody would ask that. I like them all. It doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're all the same. And just ask a random question. That's not a random question when you're talking to somebody that trains dogs for a living. If that was you. If you had unlimited money in space, what animal would you want to get? A miniature dolphin. Like a lot of them. Like many. That would probably be it. But they don't have miniature dolphins, so sort of not practical. Maybe. Thousands of hummingbirds. Just thousands. That's what I would like. Have you ever worked with elephants? No, I haven't. I've never touched a pachyderm. Ever. I've never touched one. Now look at David's flirting with Linda again. Shameless. Unbelievable. Seriously. Dolphins with laser beams? Oh, you mean like that, uh, what was that movie? You know what I'm talking about. The Day of the Dolphin? I would like a Japanese chin. Well, why don't you get one? Get one. You can get one of those, I'm sure. They probably have those in your state. Yeah, I'm aware of shoebill birds. Yeah, absolutely. Cool looking. It's a pretty crazy looking bird, right? Aren't they dangerous or something? Isn't there something about them other than like the shoebill? Like, aren't they like? You tell me. I know what you're talking about. I know that there's something unusual about them. Toxic's gonna get a melon law. Shoebills are legit dinosaurs. Yeah, they're crazy looking, but I mean, all birds are like dinosaurs. This duck I look at and I'm like, that's a dinosaur. There's the baby bunnies. Oh man, baby bunnies. You got to keep the lawn cut. You know, I got to get my mower working. I got to get my lawnmower working so that I don't run over any bunnies. Day of the Dolphin was a great movie. Yeah, back in the day, George C. Scott. Fox must have gotten them. That bastard. Can't blame him though. I bet they were delicious. Which I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You're talking about QAnon stuff, I'm sure. It boggles my mind, the people that like believe conspiracy stuff. They can be like a totally intelligent person, and it's crazy. High school friends. I won't even go into it. Thanks for the $15. Mudno 6. I get no. Hang on, don't do that. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Thoughts about writing a book about dog training? I make videos. I don't need to. Do people even read anymore? Why would I bother? Somebody was a ghostwriter for me, and I told them what to write, maybe. Peter, do I have a pond? No, but I'm going to make a small one for Khaki. What's the largest animal I've ever worked with? What do you mean? Like when I was a kid, I had a horse. Wolfhound, Great Dane. I don't know. Human being? Probably a human. Oh, look at that. Connor K. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is mighty nice of you. I appreciate that. What do I think of schnauzers? I like the standard schnauzers. I like the small ones too, but if I was going to have a schnauzer, I would have a standard, you know. They're nice. The big dogs, I like them, but it's just like, if you're walking around with them, oh, musical, you know this. You got that big dog, man. Can you go anywhere that they don't fucking comment on your dog? Like, God fucking damn it. It's worse than a fucking small dog. It is. It's like, it's so rough having a large breed dog. It's almost like you had the dog, you're gonna get, look at me, look at my giant horse. It's just like, I guess if you love a breed, like a big breed like that, like you just put up with it. Like you have the Wolfhound, you have the Mastiff, you have the Great Dane, you're like, fuck it, Yeah, it's a big dog, get away from me. But I bet there's a lot of people that are like taking You don't have my phone number, man. This is my phone. I'm on my phone, okay? Do you understand? This is my phone. This is my phone. Pick up my phone. Oh, thank you, Joe Mama. I appreciate that. You're not calling me right now because you keep saying this, man. You found an old number online? I mean, you don't have this number, man. If you did, it'd be interrupting the stream, and you don't. Yeah, that guy was saying that crap before. It's just like, called you yesterday, really? Because nobody has this number. And if this number was out, you know, I would just change it. I would just change this number too. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I've heard of the monks of New Skeet, sure. Yeah, I've worked with Great Danes before. It's just like the childish behavior of some people. And why would you be calling anybody that you don't know anyway? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of damaged person would even be if you were doing that? Oh, welcome to oh, it's Matt Hugh. What's up, Matt Hugh? Long time no see. How long till the humans inhabit the planet Mars? You mean go up there? You know, we could get there. We could probably go there soon, but I mean, and live there? Why would we want to live up there? Will we have to? I mean, I don't know. Planet's pretty screwed up. Maybe. You know, I mean, seriously. Ever had a near-death experience? Yeah. I almost drowned a couple times duck hunting. You know, it was pretty close. My Labrador Ike saved me both times, who I missed dearly. That was a big dog. He was a big dog. It was a big dog. Not as big as O Musical's dogs, but, you know, he's a big dog. People would say, what is that? Is he part pit bull and stuff like that? It's a drag, you know, like, it is. It's sort of a drag having a big dog that's like, you know, people don't leave you alone, man. It's like walking around with like a raven on your shoulder, which I don't do. I like big dogs. I like small dogs. The only drawback to the big dog is longevity. But I think a musical don't yours live real long? Then for like a big dog, don't you get like a 12-year-old out of it or something? I think something like that. How old do yours go? Pretty long, right? I think you told me that because it was a concern. You're like, oh, I'll give you a puppy. And I'm like, yeah, but it's a big breed. Do you have any experience with reptiles? Yeah, I was involved with reptile rescue for a while. Tell me how long those mastiffs, you have longevity, right? Oh, look at Linda, thank you. Yeah, I keep them on a strict, 12 at least, yeah. Keep them on a strict diet the first year, and they live till 12 at least. Yeah, see, that's all old. It's like some of these breeds, like, that are big, don't have to, like, die at 7. You know, look at the wolf, man. There's like a wolf that's 17 and stuff. Even in the wild, like a wolf will go like 8, 10 years. That's in the wild. You know, I had a great Monday. Is today Monday? Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? No, I had no bearded dragons. I knew somebody that did, though. I wasn't really that into them. I worked with a lot of iguanas. Um, lot of well, a I got Mango downstairs at 23. I guess he's still alive. Um, he's a Chihuahua, but mostly iguanas and some turtles and some snakes. It was in New York City. I'd I'd go get them, and then I'd store them for a while, and then this place would come and pick them up, and they'd take them down to Florida to this like sanctuary type thing, not letting them loose in the Everglades. Oh my God, I got COVID. Probably not. You have an African tortoise? What age did you start training animals? When I was a kid. What is the most unique breed you've ever seen? Well, there was a dog in Williamsburg, Brooklyn that looked like a freak that it was part hairless, but it was a big dog, and then it had like this skull cap where it was missing hair, and it had like almost like this tiger. That was weird looking. But I don't know, Poolies I always find strange. Poolie's a weird looking dog. What do I think of skunks? Skinks? I can't see. Peter, what is that poster of? That's something I made of Hillary Clinton. My neighbor had a chameleon. The other eyes are cool, right? It's a bitchin' animal. Pop, and I know all about chameleons. My husband is pretty well known in their sales. What? Your husband sells chameleons? Is that true? Get out of here. She looks great. Yeah, she does look pretty good, doesn't she? We have a panther. We have panther chameleons. No shit. God, that's strange. I didn't expect that, Linda. God, that's real weird. Is your husband into him more than you, or are you both into him? Hello. I mean, I appreciate them. I appreciate reptiles. I just, you know. Oh, look at that. Welcome to baby Sasquatch. Hammerstein time, or whatever. He used to also show betta fish. I like those fish. Really, like real expensive ones. Is that what you're saying? I mean, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. They really are. Right, Khaki? It's his job basically. No shit. That's interesting. That I hear barking down there. I'm an alpha male fish. No, you're not. I like Oscars. Oscars are a great fish. I do. I had several Oscars when I was younger, and they're very friendly. That's a friendly fish. I like cichlids. I like cichlids a lot. If I had a tank, I'd have them full of cichlids. Egyptian mouth breeders, stuff like that. I like them a lot. They seem like a smart fish. If a fish can be smart. They're friendly, so I like them. I like friendly. I like them all. They're all the same. I like working with my duck, Khaki. Right, Khaki? She's so cute. What an adorable duck. Seriously. What a freaking adorable duck. I love you, Khaki. I do. I'm gonna look it up at me. She's just sitting at my feet. Oh, Connor K. Welcome to Baby Sasquatch level. Yeah, I watched part of the Derek Chauvin trial. He's a dick. Is this that dick? Goldfish do get huge. He's a disappointment to I had a friend that used to pet his Oscars. Yeah, they're totally friendly. It's weird. I had piranhas too. I liked piranhas when I was real young because because they're like cool, the man-eating piranhas, but they really weren't man-eating. But I remember one time I was moving some piranhas from tank to tank, and they're flipping around. So I put my hand over the net, right? And I had a piranha grab on and wouldn't let go. Finally, I got it off, but it was, what, can you just buy piranhas? You used to be able to in Missouri, maybe not in Florida. I think all cichlids are interesting. I do. I find them all interesting. Bye, Nay Nay Professional. Bye. They are all interesting. I like them a lot. I don't think that there's a cichlid that I wouldn't have in a tank. Piranhas are kind of shy. Yeah, they are. They are. They other than like they're not really that interesting. They just sort of sit there, maybe munch off a tail of a goldfish or something. I would hey Remy, I would definitely not have a tank of piranhas. Hang on. You miss your puppy? I'm sorry. Yeah, that sucks. It does suck. You could get another dog. Are there any other fish like piranhas? I'm sure. What do you mean? There's a lot of fish that eat things. There's many different kinds of piranhas, though. There's several. I had a fiddler crab, too, when I was a kid. I had hermit crabs, monarch butterflies, red-bellied newts, salamanders, half-moon parrot, mice, what else? I had a lot of animals. Pretty much. You don't own a bird. Birds aren't pets. Only fish, dogs, and cat. You don't. What do you mean birds aren't pets? You don't own a bird. Birds aren't pets. Well, we can get rid of you because I own birds. Thank you, Toxic. I appreciate that. Goodbye, Indrid Cold. I'll see ya. I appreciate that, Toxic. You're good at that. You are. It's one of those things you're good at. You're the hammer. You are. I hear barking, man. I'm gonna have to go. I hear Gus. Fucking Gus. I gotta go deal with Gus. What do you think about keeping monkeys as pets? Bad idea. Bad idea. Seriously. I am gonna have to go. Gus is barking. I've had a red salamander for a long time in a tank we found in a creek. No shit. They're beautiful. Yeah, I got craziness going on downstairs. All right, listen, I'll be live streaming a whole lot more. So, I'll see y'all. I don't know when on the live stream next. You never know. But thank you everybody, and thanks for everybody that joined, and thanks for the money too. I'll spend it on khaki. I appreciate it. It's very nice. It's very generous. Everyone. I'll see you, Bug Hunter. David, take care. No musical. I'll see ya. Pet your big dogs for me. I'll see you. Bye-bye.